Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. Happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life, the whole aim and end of human existence. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Friendship is essentially a partnership. The beauty of the soul shines out when a man bears with composure one heavy mischance after another, not because he does not feel them, but because he is a man of high and heroic temper. No one loves the man whom he fears. Without friends no one would choose to live, though he had all other goods. He who has overcome his fears will truly be free. The aim of art is to represent not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. The more you know, the more you realize you don't know. In all things of nature, there is something of the marvelous. Hope is a waking dream. The ultimate value of life depends upon awareness and the power of contemplation rather than upon mere survival. All human actions have one or more of these 7 causes: chance, nature, compulsion, habit, reason, passion, and desire. It is not what we have, but what we enjoy, that constitutes our abundance. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. The educated differ from the uneducated as much as the living from the dead. The whole is more than the sum of its parts. Happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life, the whole aim and end of human existence. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. No great genius has ever existed without some degree of madness. Friendship is a single soul dwelling in 2 bodies. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. All paid jobs absorb and degrade the mind. We become just by performing just action, temperate by performing temperate actions, brave by performing brave action. Man is by nature a political animal. In poverty and other misfortunes of life, true friends are a sure refuge. Dignity consists not in possessing honors, but in the consciousness that we deserve them. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. The end of labor is to gain leisure. The energy of the mind is the essence of life. The greatest gift of education is the ability to think for oneself. The law is reason free from passion. All men by nature desire knowledge. The only way to avoid criticism is to do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. The worst thing about slavery is that the slaves eventually accept their fate. The soul never thinks without a picture. We should behave to our friends as we would wish our friends to behave to us. Happiness depends upon ourselves. A friend to all is a friend to none. It is the quality of our relationships that determines the quality of our lives. Hope is a waking dream. The wise man does not expose himself needlessly to danger, since there are few things for which he cares sufficiently, but he is willing, in great crises, to give even his life, knowing that under certain conditions it is not worthwhile to live. Happiness is the settling of the soul into its most appropriate spot. It is the nature of desire not to be satisfied, and most men live only for the gratification of it. To be conscious of being, you need to reclaim consciousness from the mind. This is one of the most essential tasks on your spiritual journey. Nature does nothing uselessly. The worst form of inequality is to try to make unequal things equal. The aim of the wise is not to secure pleasure, but to avoid pain. Man is a political animal. The greatest virtues are those which are most useful to other persons. Quality is not an act, it is a habit. It is not enough to win a war, it is more important to organize the peace.